Hi, my name is Michaela. I'll be showing you a few exercises you can do to get that shoulder feeling better. First thing you're going to do is just grab a stick. I just grabbed the one that was in my slider door. Lay down on your back, and then you're just going to start with it laying on your stomach and then slowly raise it above your head. If you get any pain at any point, just stop at that point, just like how I show in the video, and then you can slowly make your way back overhead if it's not painful. If it is painful, feel free to keep going up and down, just within that not painful range. Eventually, you will be able to make it overhead without pain. And you'll just do this about 10-15 times, whatever you can tolerate. Take a break, and then go ahead and go into that again. The next thing I'm going to show you is just going out to the side. So shoulder abduction, that's what it's called. And again, the same thing with this. You're kind of resting your hand on the stick and pushing with the opposite hand. This one, your elbow's at your side and you're at 90 degrees at the elbow, and you're just pushing that right arm out to the side. This will be the painful side that will be the one going outward. And this might be really painful, so you don't need to go out that far. Alrighty, the next thing that we'll be going into is table slides. You're going to grab a pillowcase, put your arm in it, sit in a chair. Could be at the dinner table, could be at anywhere. And then you're just going to slowly let that arm glide against the table into a forward motion. Again, with this, you can just go as far as you're comfortable. I turned my chair to be 45 degrees to the table, so I can get more of a scaption, so about 45 degrees instead of straight forward. This might be a little more comfortable for you. You can do both. You'll do about you can do each of these for about 2 minutes or so. I grabbed a ball, so I grabbed a small ball, and with this, you should be using like about an 8-inch ball. It's a lot easier to do this with. You can do up and down, side to side, or you can do circles. You can even do ABCs, whatever floats your boat. You're just pushing into that ball and getting some endurance and strengthening through that shoulder, some movement, some muscle activation. You can grab a towel or a strap like this if you have it. You're going to take your painful arm and grab the bottom, and then you're going to pull with the unpainful arm, and then you're just stretching it into internal rotation there. So I showed you here, I'm going to show you with the towel now. And then you're just relaxing that arm that's grabbing onto the towel and then pulling it up until you get pain, and then you're going to go back down, trying to stay in that pain-free range. Next one, we're going to be doing just climbing the wall with our fingers up and down. You can just go as far up as possible, and that pain-free range again. Alrighty, so the next thing that I have you doing is I'm just going to have you do some scapular retractions with external rotation. As you can see, I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together, and then I am keeping my elbows at my side and externally rotating my arms. So I'm making my arms go outward. So you'll do those about, let's say you'll do like 4 sets of 6 repetitions of that. And I showed you how you can do it. If you're having a hard time keeping your elbows at your side, you can use a towel under your arms. And don't forget to squeeze your shoulder blades first. And then the second thing you're doing is pulling the band apart. If this is too hard, you can try it without a band. Or just don't go out as far, as in the band not separating as far. you're not stretching the band out. Next thing I'm doing is some isometric holds. So you're going to grab a towel, fold it up, and you're going to squeeze that towel into the door frame. You're going to hold it for 5 to 10 seconds. You can do that about 10 repetitions. As you can see here, I am pulling my hand down to show you that I'm taking a break, but you can just leave your arm there if you'd like, and just take as long as you need to take a break. If this is your painful, if your right side is your painful arm, of course you're going to be doing it with your right arm. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to put your outside of your arm. Do not lift your elbow from your torso. You're going to be pushing that wrist into the towel and holding it again for 5 to 10 seconds. Do not lean into the towel with your body. You're trying to use your muscles, so try to keep your elbow on your side here and just move that wrist into the elbow so that you're working the right muscles. And again, we'll do this about 10 seconds holds for 10 times each direction. You can switch off or you can do all 10 at a time. These are really good for trying to strengthen while also decreasing pain. You could even hold them for up to 30 seconds if you can, and you can also control how much you're pushing into the towel if it's too painful, so you can push into it less if it's too painful. The next one, you're going to be punching into the wall, so you're not trying to get out of that 90 degree of elbow flexion. You're not trying to literally punch the wall. You're just holding it and allowing that towel to kind of give you some resistance. And the next one is you're going to be putting the back of that elbow against the towel and pushing your elbow back into the towel. And I'll show you on the other arm since it's a little hard to see. And once again, you're not pushing your body into it, you're pushing your arm back into the towel. The whole goal of this is to work our rotator cuff muscles, most likely what's causing pain. Yeah, and if you do have pain with any of these, please consult a healthcare professional. And the last thing I'm going to show you is you're going to put your weight into a bed or a table, and you're just going to retract your shoulder blades and then protract your shoulder blades. And this kind of helps your rotator cuff muscles to relax so you can effectively move your shoulder blade through the motion that's very important for the basis of shoulder movement. And I'll show you here your shoulder being retracted and protracted. And I am squeezing my shoulder blades when I retract my shoulder blades. Alright, thank you for listening. Hopefully you feel better.